Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Galatasaray! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Perfect place, and the finish! An uncompromising challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. Well read, nice interception. Played out to the right. Now it's Savinho, pinches it off him. Roberto Baggio. Great vision. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi wins the duel this time. Lookman. And here's Savinho. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this?
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
This looks promising. Oh, that is a Messi! Danger averted for now. And it's Beckham. He's gone for goal! Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's intervened well there. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. That's an imaginative pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this. And
he's having a shot! That's another chance! There's a goal! Fenerbahce are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he get on the end of this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Savinho. Half an hour played now. Hakimi. Showing good feet. Now who's going to be first to this? Now there's a fine ball. He's come in hard. And the counter is on. And it's Camavinga. Goes down, but nothing given. Oliveira. Camavinga. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oliveira charging forward down that flank. And he's got his range wrong there. Beckham does well to get it back. He's picked his way through. Fenerbahce claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Fenerbahce with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way.
Has been indicated.
He's a sharp little ball here. Ball is over the line. Schlotterbeck. And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk makes the... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Please watch the screen.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 7, Rukman.
Galatasaray get the ball rolling for the second period.
Number 8, Rafinha.
Savinho. Messi. Beckham. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! And one more try! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Adams. He's in a great position here. Played out towards the right wing. Bojan Krkic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Bojan. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on to replace
Cafu.
him is number 9, Federico
Galatasaray
are,
of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Goal! Fenerbahce! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Fenerbahce go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That ball looks a good one. He's found the way through. That's Valverde. Kessié. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Galatasaray disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Beckham.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, that's fabulous. Savinho. Savinho's cross. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, good spread. Ernest. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Crosses it in. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Van Dijk. Quality ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Valverde. Mbappe. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adams spots it and intercepts.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rafinha.
There will be 1 minute
Beckham.
added time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's there to make the challenge. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Palestine have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim. And the shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get it through? Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
That has been cut short. That has been slung wide. That's been cut out, well played. Van Bouten makes the interception. Perez. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Played out to the right. Cafu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Palestine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckham gets over and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cantona! Cantona! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Palestine are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there.
He's had a shot! Goal! Right back in the game! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Galatasaray get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Vitinha. He's on it. Can he get away? Ribéry tries a shot. He's got a goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Palestine go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted.
He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Perez. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Kutchu. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's been shipped out wide. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Caceres spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha picks it up out wide. Messi. Mateus. Looking to play. Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Played back in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow!
Cantona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Palestine with the corner, there first. Cantona! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Aimed beyond the defence. Palestine have got it back, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Zaire Emery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappe is onto this. Perez. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Van Bouten pokes it out wide. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down...
And Ribery! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Bergkamp, looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zaire Emery. Adams cuts it out. And here's Messi. This looks promising. Bergkamp. Perez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Adams. Referee's given a throw. There's the delivery. Cleared away. Galatasaray, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Ribery. Out for a throw. And here's Kukçu. Now it's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Caceres calmly anticipates. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Probing pass. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Galatasaray are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That looks a cracking ball. Hoeneß has it in a wide position. Nice interception, well timed. And he can clear it away. He's in plenty of space here. And it's made its way to him. He is through. Ribéry! Oh, what has happened here? Has another go! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. He shifted it to the flank. Over to the left. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he gets rid in a hurry. Cantona. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Knocks it into space. Perez with the delivery. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Conte. Zaire Emery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Just too high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Roberto Baggio. Bergkamp. Roberto Baggio. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vitinha played into the box. Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. And the counter is on. Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. He's in a good position here. Kante is there to clear. And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. Khan herring after the ball here. Mendes is there and he can get that clear. And he's cut it out. Cantona. Ribéry. Great vision. Always onto this. And this is Ribéry. He's Ribéry! Chance, surely!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Spread out to the left. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but...
Oh, terrible pass. That has not gone well. Good ball, good take. Bojan Kurkic could try cutting inside here.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Lucas Moura. Can he get it through? Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Sanchez. Pass somewhat off target. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Marmoush. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele. Foden. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi, played out to the right.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Great vision. Oh, well played. And he's being shifted off it. Foden. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's bustling through here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Marmoush. Roberto Baggio. Out to the right. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. 30 minutes gone. And he's in on goal! Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Dembele. Over to the left. And this is Marmoush. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Tries a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Galatasaray present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. That is some save from Khan. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's good play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Dembele, delivered across. Nicely aimed pass, nicely spread. Koundé calmly anticipates. More and more pressure on the ball here. And this is Perez. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And no, that was never going to make it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's a good ball. Big chance! It's hit the upright. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Lucas Moura. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17. À sa place.
So off we go once more.
14.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not the most accurate pass. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way.
There they go, hunting again.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Some resolute defending there. This looks promising. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he finish? It's in! Galatasaray are back in business. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Le numéro 10.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a promising position. Beckham with the cross. And they're back on the ball again. It's a really well-measured ball. Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Sanchez makes the interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's good vision. Could be danger here. Chance! Goal! Galatasaray! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And the finish! Fantastic from Marmoush! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Quite a thriller this one's become. Shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Beckham having a look. Pedri. And he's well to Pedri! Well, the ball's come loose here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's... Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 22. Changement.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass. Mbappe is on his own. And a chance! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Dembele. Cafu gets a foot in here. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is a crunching tackle. Beckham, the regular corner taker. He's tried one! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
It's just beyond his reach. Is there any support? And the shot! And reclaimed it in a trice.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chance for a shot! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from Marmoush! It's run loose. In he goes again!
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Nice control. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. And he skips past his man. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Beckenbauer has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Dembele. Dembele is fouled. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Has another go! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Galatasaray.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that...
It's Basho! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
He's through. Roberto Baggio! And it's come back out to him. What a wonderful goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Goes for a shot! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Marseille grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
Chance for a shot! Somewhat off target. And the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Bojan. He's had a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Galatasaray go into the lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Kukçu. Oh, it's a great ball here. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Perez. Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well played, well played. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what? And the keeper couldn't hold it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Rice. And it's Kukçu. Now Albert Ferrer. Brahim Diaz bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. He's found shot, surely! It's in! 2 up now, and And they are cruising. Any thoughts on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's running through. Well-timed, excellent interception. Perez. Beckham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Now what he gets big! He has done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marseille get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Roberto Baggio. Out towards the flank. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Brahim Diaz. Azar. Massaro could move up a gear here. And this is Azar. He has found the way through. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a lovely, neat pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Galatasaray do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Messi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Brahim Diaz. Boyan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu. Albert Ferrer. And it's Cáceres. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Mbappe clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Kukçu. Brahim Diaz. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Perez. That has not gone well. Rice. That pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Threads one in. Oh, good spread. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Might want to be careful there.
No way through. Brahim Diaz. Massaro. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that.
Was 50,913.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Ball's gone out of play.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on.
Oh no, this does not look good. Good ball, good take. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe. Messi. Mbappe. Marseille appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Massaro looking tidy in possession here. Oh, important interception. Perez looking for the run. That is a great pick out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Bojan.
Substitution for Marseille, number 29.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Pele, pinches it off him. And it's Ødegaard. Great ball, and he's in here. He shoots!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Galatasaray go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's well tries a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
So, third corner of the game. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising. Hoeneß absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Kane, Ødegaard. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Marseille give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Haaland. Ernest knocks it into space. That's a decent chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Boca Juniors.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Baggio. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Nicely spread. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking tidy in possession here. Pires. Roberto Baggio. And this is Pires. Chance! And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Galatasaray! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have had the first... Bojan gets through on his own. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Puyol cuts it out. This looks promising. Spread it left. And he's had it nicked away. Galatasaray are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for options for movement. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. And the finish! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So, what's your view on that goal, then?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He won't be happy with that one. Pires. Oh, no joy this time. The message is clear, none shall pass. That has not gone well. And he cuts out the supply. Koller. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tries to play it through. Big chance! He scores!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Boca Juniors get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Collar constantly looking for the ball into the box. And that is as far as they're going to go. Distributed tidily. Bojan Krkić will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Collar, that has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Collar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here, and it's played into the middle. Messi. And it's Baggio. That has been slung wide. No, it's come to nothing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and it's lofted through here. Nicely worked. Mbappe receives it in a wide position, and he welcomes it in. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Collar. And the shot! It's there! Boca Juniors are all square. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter.
And there's the end of the first half. And either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Galatasaray do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And we're underway again. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Bojan. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Turns and goes back. Serginho. It's Perez. Mbappe on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Oh, this is a great position. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. Bojan Krkić unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception, well-timed. Well-timed, excellent interception. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Boca Juniors are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's well spotted. Played out towards the right wing. Droll. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly...
And he's had a hit! That carried quite a threat. Cafu. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Luis Suarez. Great vision. And this is Roberto Baggio. He's had a shot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Beckham. Roberto Baggio takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a searching pass. And it's Bojan. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. And he's on his way!
Kohler really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Roberto Baggio. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. That has not gone well. Roberto Baggio. Oh, this looks sharp. Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react. Beckham. That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Shoots!
There will be 1 minute.
And he seemed certain to get the 6th. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required. Galatasaray prepare for one of the most important games in their history. Last day must win. It is the most unmissable of games, the real epitome of do or die. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Galatasaray come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Beckham. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Inzaghi. He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Bebeto. Played out towards the right wing. That's a good run he's making there. Mbappe running with the ball. Upamecano. Kvaratskhelia. Messi. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a promising position. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Galatasaray so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's lofted through here. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Good ball, good take. He's in a good position here. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right, and he's picked it up out wide. Bojan. And it's Messi. And here's Baggio. Brilliantly cut out. Bebeto. Now it's Inzaghi. And this is Bebeto. Spreads it out wide. That has been cut short. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Nicely spread. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's found the way. Vinicius Junior! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Baggio. A probing pass. Upamecano. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's looking wide. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Bebeto. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cafu
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kvaratskhelia. Beckham. Roberto Baggio. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again then.
Galatasaray really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Roberto Baggio. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bebeto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Baggio. Mbappe! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pinches it off him. No, that's been intercepted. Lyon appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Perez.
Lyon couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Knocks it into space. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? Well, nicely intercepted. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection.
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. And that is masterful defending. Lyon with the corner. They're first. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. And this is Bojan, and he's found a way past. Good read, needed to be. Bastoni tries to clear. Messi. There's the crossfield ball. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. keeper gets his hands on it. Rijkaard. Looking for options for... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger. You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Half an hour gone in the second half. That's been cut out, well played.
Lyon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No way through. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that looks and he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Messi has it in a wide position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho. He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Goes for a shot! Ah, he's given it away! Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Neuer claims it without any fuss.
Galatasaray really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
1 minute.
Mbappe ploughing through the middle. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No short.